It's not always easy for Vietnam vets to talk about what they went through. In tonight's Those Who Served, 12 News recently went with the Arizona Honor Flight as they took veterans to Washington to visit the monuments and memorials.
Including a group of Vietnam veterans who finally got the thanks that they deserved 50 years after the war ended. Here's Team 12's William Pitts.
The wall changes. At times crowded, at times empty.
Jackie, Nick.
It changes the people who see it. It changes the people who see themselves in it.
Yeah, Martin.
Vietnam was and is complicated. A war half of America didn't want. Tens of thousands of soldiers drafted to go anyway.
I was at the embassy in Saigon on April the 14th, and then they sent me out to the ship. So, enough to see some stuff. The hardest thing, because they put me on the wall at night, the security, people were trying to give us their babies. They didn't want to come across, so they just take my baby. And you don't know how bad things are when somebody would rather you just take their child and give them a better shot at life.
It was a lot for Gabriel Brasso to take, to lose friends, to see what they saw.
I had, after I lost my buddy, when I came back, I had to go to Long Beach Hospital for a while to kind of get my stuff together.
Which makes what happened at the wall this day remarkable. Gabriel Brasso came to the wall, maybe not ashamed, but not proud of his service. But gradually, even that changed. The Vietnam War commemoration gathered the Vietnam veterans on the Arizona Honor Flight to do what wasn't formally done 50 years ago.
I have the opportunity now to tell you, welcome home, and thank you for your service and sacrifice. Okay?
Better than being called a baby killer.
I've heard many stories.
Brasso heard the names, leaving him with a bad taste, maybe a little bitterness.
The only good thing about being a Nam has been from other Vietnam veterans, never from the general public.
The Vietnam War commemoration has seen it all before.
You can take a look at it when I hand this to you, but what I would like to say is on the backside, there is an engraving on here, and I want to read it to you and tell you, each and every one of you, what it says. A grateful nation thanks and honors you for your service and sacrifice.
People had come and said, sorry for the way we treated you, and you deserve a lot better. You know where it happens? At baseball games.
That small pin given out next to the wall pushed down the dark times and made him remember the bright ones, including once when a Vietnamese woman spotted his hat in an elevator.
Just to kind of start crying, she grabbed my hand and she goes, if it weren't for you, my family would not have gone here and enjoyed the life we have. And you want to know something? That made it all worth the while.
Here at the wall, 50 years later, with their fallen friends looking on,
Put it over your heart here.
these soldiers finally came home.
It makes me feel better, when before I didn't feel so good.
Thank you, sir.
William Pitts, 12 News.